Well, hey guys. I don't know who this is for or who even cares to listen, but uh, as a Christian, one of the things that's disappointed me through all this COVID and stuff and everything is just how fearful I've seen my Christian friends be on social media and posts and just all the just. I understand those who aren't Christians or those who don't believe, and understand the rationale behind the fear, and I think it's overblown, but not necessarily unfounded. But as believers in Christ, we're supposed to be grounded in the hope of Christ and His provision and faithfulness, not only in the next life, not only that we have salvation in the future, but that we're in God's hands on this earth as long as we try to remain in His will. And beyond that, beyond hope for ourselves, that hope is what we're supposed to show to the rest of the world. If we're fearful for ourselves, what does that tell people about our God? What's the point in believing in a God who can't save you from the worries of this world, that only gives you the offer of security in the next? I just don't understand. I mean, I understand being fearful of harm, and I understand being fearful of getting sick. And I'm not saying don't be cautious. I'm not saying don't be afraid. Don't take precautionary steps. But don't live in fear. That's not living. Christ came and died for us that we might live life and live it abundantly. And if we're letting the cares of the world and the fears of the day rule over us, then what does that say about our faith? I don't know. I want to encourage all those, whether to whatever degree you're concerned with COVID and all the other things going on in the world. Don't let that steal your hope and your joy. Be cautious, be careful, take steps to protect yourself to whatever degree you believe is safe, but don't live in fear. Let the hope of Christ envelop you, and let that show to others. Because those who are living in fear need to know, those who don't know Christ need to know that there's something out there better, and that they don't have to live in fear either. Even though there is risk, there's risk to every day in life. Every time you get on the road, every time you do anything, there's risk. To varying degrees. And this disease is very dangerous for some, and apparently not very dangerous for others, and we don't really know. But that's every day as well. I mean, my brother died of a stroke 7 months ago. He wasn't even 40 years old. And then I have other family members who are much older and they're still living. But if you let fear get in the way of living, are you actually living at all? Are you living a life worth living? And if you're a believer in Christ and you're letting fear overwhelm you, are you truly believing in Christ? I guess that's all I have for now. Peace out. Be safe.